Katherine Kelly Lang has a new store. Days of Our Lives goes to the UK. And guess who is on the Freddie and Alyssa show? We were! Stay tuned for a whole lot more.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soap News Weekly. We are AfterBuzz TV's entertainment news for all of your favorite soap operas. I'm Tami, Goveia.
And I'm Chelsie, Overocker.
We want to welcome you. This is our last show of the year.
It is.
We're kind of bummed.
We're very bummed.
Yeah.
We got on a routine. Every Thursday night we'd be doing this.
I know.
So for the next...
It's going to be odd.
Yeah, it's going to be weird.
To have, 16 hours back.
Yeah. Of our lives
of
back.
Our lives each week.
Yeah.
Hey, chat room. Is there anyone in the chat room?
Yes, we do.
I'm thinking there might be some folks in the chat room. There were some folks waiting. I know. I know Annie's in the chat room.
Yep, Annie's in the chat room.
And hi, girl.
And then we have Kenneth in there as well,
and
too.
Kenneth.
Yes.
Annie, we want to do a quick shout out. We know that, you're still going through stuff with your mom's health. And so we're thinking of you, and just keep us posted. It's a time of miracles.
It is.
So we are just keeping all positive thoughts for you and your family. Okay, girl? We
yes.
gotcha.
And thanks for keeping us updated too,
yes,
Annie.
Absolutely. Yeah. Also, want to make sure that everyone is following us on all social media platforms. I know we say this every week, but it matters. We don't like to admit it, but the numbers matter to us. We want people to engage, follow, like, comment, share. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find us at
Soap News Weekly.
Yay! I always say that. Yay! And we're a podcast.
Podcast listeners.
Apple Tunes Podcast. You can find Soap News Weekly every week if you're a podcast listener and a podcast lover. Give us a 5-star review. Because we're needy that way.
We need it.
We just want to be loved and told that we're doing amazing work.
Yeah.
But even if you don't like us, you can tell us that too, and we'll say thank you. And we will try harder. Yes, exactly. So before we get into, it was kind of a crazy week.
Yes, it was.
Not necessarily news heavy, but there was a bunch of other stuff that we're going to talk about.
Yeah. A really cool event that we attended.
Yes.
And it's slowing down with the news because everyone's holidays. They just want to spend time with their families, not really posting too much. But we still got some awesome stuff to talk about.
We still got some awesome stuff to talk about. So you want to start this?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. We're going to start with the bold and the beautiful.
All
right. Bring out 2019 goodbyes.
I'm waiting.
I like that. I like the headphones. Let's use it as a prop.
We got to work with what we have here.
We got to work with it. The tree turned off. Wait. Turn it on.
Our tree has to be fashionable.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. So we are going to start with Monica Ruiz, and you're probably thinking, or Ruiz, you're probably thinking like, who is she? Well, if you know the Peloton girl, so Peloton is that bicycle, that workout bicycle, and she's a Peloton girl, and there's a lot of controversy about this commercial because people were thinking, so the scenario is the husband gets his wife this workout bicycle for her birthday or something. And so there was a big backlash, like why is the husband giving his wife a workout piece of material? So it's, I don't know. It depends on your school of thought. And a lot of people just thought that the commercial was very kind of victim-y. She played this kind of victim-y. She was scared of her husband, which is why she was working out. And I don't know. There's all these extremes, but there's really no such thing as bad press.
No.
Right? Because she now has a guest spot on The Bold and the Beautiful.
There you go.
So, girl, Monica, you work it. You get that guest spot on The Bold and Beautiful, and she's absolutely stunning. And here she's pictured with Don Diamont. The two of them are gorgeous together. And she also landed a commercial. It was with Aviation Gin, which is owned by Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Yes.
Ryan.
So she got, so he approached her and said, we would love to do kind of a parody of this controversy over Peloton. and tie it into aviation gin. The commercial is absolutely hysterical. So if you like the whole controversy stuff about Peloton and you like gin, go on YouTube. You can find the commercial on YouTube, Aviation Gin, and Monica Ruiz. It's hysterical. So kudos to you, Monica. You work it.
Good for you.
Yeah, she's a mother of two. Like, she's just fierce. I'm super excited for her. I'm just really excited for her.
I think the day that Ryan Reynolds comes up and approaches me.
Can you imagine that phone call? Like, yeah, Monica, Ryan Reynolds is on the phone? Yeah, right, honey.
Oh.
Okay, whatever. It's not funny.
Yeah, I watched him so many times in The Proposal. I love that movie.
I love the pairing of them. That's Sandra Bullock, right? Yes.
Really good.
It's so romantic.
It's so romantic.
Well,
Ryan, we're here too.
I know, and we love gin.
Yes. So if you have anything for us, just, don't be afraid to give us a call.
We're here, Soap News Weekly.
Yeah,
You can find us across all social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yes.
Next up, we have Courtney Hope. So, love Courtney Hope. She plays, the fierce Sally Spectra on The Bold and the Beautiful. And she is doing some amazing work in the video game genre.
Really?
Which is exciting. I had never heard of the Game Awards. However, the Game Awards is an award ceremony that spotlights the best of the best in gaming. Fascinating tidbit, the viewership for the awards show was up 73% in 2019.
No.
With a live audience, check this out, that nearly doubled to over 45 million.
What?
Streaming this award show. Now, the award show started a few years back, I want to say 5 or 6 years back, with a 1.9 million viewer share, and it's up to 45 million. So this is a big deal. It's a big deal for Courtney.
Huge.
And it's a big deal for everybody in the game video business. So Courtney was nominated for Best Performer for voiceover, acting, motions, and or performance capture for her role as Jessie Faden for the video game Control. She was nominated for Best Performer alongside Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. Now, this wasn't for The Walking Dead. Norman Reedus was nominated for the video game Death Stranding. So here's a picture of Norman Reedus and Courtney. And so we actually ran into her on the red carpet.
Yes, we did.
The other night. And it's like, Courtney, oh my God, Norman Reedus, what was that like? And she said it was, she was a fangirl. It was hard not to be a fangirl.
Of course.
Norman's just amazing. So congratulations, Courtney, on the nomination. Congratulations on the work in this amazing, fascinating genre.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's growing too. Like, that is where entertainment's going in the video game world.
It is, and we are excited to follow her journey. Next up, we've got Denise Richards. Denise is always in the news one way or another. She's got a film coming out. There's a ton of stuff. But this particular bit of news is kind of crazy. So she went in for emergency surgery. It was to remove, for our podcast listeners, Chelsie, you're going to count this aloud. Okay. So she went in for hernia surgery. Okay. Not just for
1,
not just for
2,
not just for
3,
but
4
hernias. Girl, how do you walk around with 4 hernias? And she actually posted on Instagram, she said, being a mom, wife, and having a career, sometimes it's easier to just be strong and power through. I thought the pain and my other symptoms would just go away.
No.
Yeah, no. They did not, and it got a whole lot worse. So she said she didn't communicate with her husband how bad she was feeling, which is a no-no.
Yeah.
Ernie went through hernia surgery. So I know the recoup time with just 1. So I
4.
Denise, please take care of yourself. Okay, we love you on The Bold and the Beautiful. You are an amazing addition to the show. We do not need you walking around with 4 hernias. Please take care of yourself. Spend the time to recuperate and relax and just pamper yourself, okay? We love you. Get well soon. Oh,
wow.
I know. I'm still in pain, just reading the story.
She went around for X amount of time, not really telling anyone or her husband how bad the situation was. That is some
and with something like
right
this,
there.
I mean, and she says she listens to her body, so she was well aware that there's something not right.
Yeah.
There's something not right. And I think women, she brought up a really good point. I think women in general, when we're not feeling well, we just kind of push it to the side.
100%.
Because we've got 5 million other things that for some reason take priority over our health. Mm-hmm. But we can't do these 5 million things if we're not healthy.
That is so true.
If we're not feeling good. We can't take care of other people if we don't take care of ourselves.
We gotta take care of ourselves.
It's like that when we're taking a flight on the airplane, you know, the whole oxygen mask story they tell you. Please give yourself masks first, oxygen, so that you can
help everyone else.
So it's the same story. Denise, girl, you inspire us. Women, listen to your bodies and be good to yourselves. Another thing that is good for you, if you love the bold and the beautiful, is to listen to AfterBuzz TV's The Bold Breakdown. Thank you. I thought that was pretty good.
That was pretty clever.
That was pretty good,
that was a good segue.
The Bold Breakdown is a recap show of The Bold and the Beautiful. James Law Jr. and I host that show once a month.
Yes.
And the next one is going to be on Sunday, January 5th at 2:15 p.m. You know, we have people say, why can't you do it more than just once a month? But, you know, James's schedule in particular is...
He's a busy guy.
He's phenomenal and doing amazing work and creating fantastic content. So we will take it however way we can, because I love doing the Bold Breakdown.
Oh.
It's so much fun.
I love watching your show, too. It's so entertaining. You two make a great duo.
Thank you. So Sundays, 2:15 p.m. Next one will be January 5th. And that's it for B&B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, time for our calming music.
Tree goes on for the music.
Oh, yeah, we need the tree spinning.
Yeah.
This is like the hourglass
spinning.
Our tree version of the hourglass.
So cute.
So cute. I love it. All right, Tami. It's been revealed that Stephen Nichols is back, but playing the essence of Stefano.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to keep track of all these personality changes.
It is. Days is throwing us in
Hope
for a
and
loop.
Gina and, you know, Stefano and,
It's getting crazy. In a recent interview, Stephen states, I watched the master, Joe Mascolo. I got lots of videos of Stefano in every mode, manipulating, laughing, Stefano with the ladies, with his children, and of course, Stefano raging. I also looked at scenes with his interactions with characters I'd be playing opposite. Also, Joe and I have worked together over the years.
Which is a huge advantage.
That helped.
Yeah.
In the interview, he also states that Stefano used his hands in a particular way, sometimes as if he was conducting an orchestra.
Yes, and we're still waiting for that moment.
We are.
I think, was it Tony?
It was Tony.
Well, it was Tony that said, we haven't seen Stefano orchestrating yet.
With the opera music in the background.
Yes, with the opera music in the background.
And
so
he's
we're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting for that motion. So, Stephen, we'll be on the lookout for that.
Yes, exactly.
And then Billy Flynn has been keeping busy. Aside from acting, he was also directing on the Days app.
I had no idea.
Neither did I. I didn't realize that he wanted to get on that side of things.
That's fantastic.
I think most actors at some point want to take the role of directing.
Maybe. I mean, it's a whole different animal.
It is.
Yeah. It's a whole different animal.
Well, kudos for him for doing it. In an interview, Flynn mentions that he also likes to write, and that's what he's been doing on his free time. And he co-wrote a film called Willowbrook. Flynn states it's an indie sort of film, like The Place Beyond the Pines in Manchester by the Sea. It has that tone. It's about people and the kind of story that I love to watch in a more character-driven journey film.
Yeah.
The film was supposed to shoot last winter, but you know how things just kind of get pushed back.
They get pushed, absolutely.
It happens all the time. But they're supposed to be filming this February or March, so we'll keep you guys on the updates for that.
Absolutely. That's exciting.
That's very exciting. And UK fans, we have some exciting news for you. Days of Our Lives is returning back to the UK in March 2020. It'll pick up during the 53rd season. Yay, yay.
Bravo.
This places the episodes around New Year's Eve. You're so good. When Vivian returned to Salem with her newly found son, Stefan.
That was such a. Do you remember that moment when she walks into? It was Doug's place at the time. Now it's Julie's place, but when she walked in, and it was Tyler Christopher. Yes.
So you guys are going way
oh my gosh,
back.
it's a perfect way to to get back into date. That was a great moment in time on the show.
And I'm glad they picked that moment to reintroduce us to go back to the UK. So
Yes.
be on the lookout for that. But UK fans, we also have an after show too. So if you want to check our after show, we are ahead. But if you want to at least see what's happening here in America, we have audition days on Sundays at 3:15 p.m. And we'll be back right after the holidays. So be sure to check it out.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
And that's it for Days of Our Lives.
Next up, General Hospital fans.
All right. What are we now? We did a motorcycle. We did an ambulance.
Yes.
Let's do a Porsche.
Well, so there you go. Do you drive stick?
Oh, I want to. I know how to drive a tractor.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if a Porsche and a tractor is in the same universe.
Probably not.
I hope not. I could just see you.
I could just be like,
my
going
God.
on that thing.
Get out of the way. She's on the tractor. You can drive a tractor?
I can.
What?
I did.
Is this on your resume?
I should be.
Are you kidding me? You
It
absolutely should be on your resume.
Yeah, when I was back in Iowa, we live on a farm, and I got to drive my papa's tractor, and then on the side I had people honking. I'm just like, hello.
Absolutely.
Driving the tractor.
That's on your things to do.
It is.
Put that on your resume. You know
I
how rare that
should.
is? Yeah.
I know. Oh, I could drive a tractor.
Yeah, I could just see all these commercials coming your way. I'm telling you.
The possibilities.
The possibilities.
Hey,
The
Ryan,
tractor
maybe
possibilities.
that will get Ryan Reynolds' attention.
There you go. Having some gin on a tractor. No, that's drinking and driving. So that's
No,
okay.
never mind. We can't do that, Tami. It'll be a different type of commercial.
A very different type of commercial. Oh my gosh. John York. Everyone knows John York. He's been playing Max Scorpio for a super long time. And now he is working on a film called Chasing Nightmares. It's a highly acclaimed and multi-award-winning thriller screenplay that actually, it says scheduled to go into production in December. So we are already December 19th. Mm-hmm. Banking on the fact that they're already in production, which is really exciting. The movie is written and directed by Chris McGowan. And so John takes on the role of Dr. Bender. This is a really cool story. So he'll be working with Michelle Randolph, Anne Hetch, Graham McTavish. The feature-length thriller is about a college student who risks not only her life, but her friends. And you say, how does she risk her friend's life? Well, I'll tell you. She makes it her mission to uncover the truth about her nightmares and visions of a masked murderer whom she thinks is real and connected to somehow to her family. So anything that has to do with dreams and nightmares and trying to figure out reality from kind of the dream state, I'm there.
Me too.
I'm there.
That is awesome.
When we find out more details about the release of the film and where it's going to be streaming or if it's going to be in theaters, we will keep you posted. But John York, congratulations. He's so handsome. Look at him.
Yes,
He's so handsome.
with the glasses. I like men with glasses.
I know.
Yes.
Even if it's practical or not, it's still a cool look.
Yes, it is.
I think nowadays most men wear it for vanity purposes.
They really do.
Because it's kind of a cool look.
I'll take it.
And who else has a cool look is Mr. Maurice Bernard. And he seems to be in the news every single week for us. But this one I posted because it was just an Insta photo that he posted that I thought was really lovely and really touching. And I thought fans would get a kick out of it. He says, sometimes I take for granted that I'm on a show that is historic, almost 57 years on the air. Almost 57 years General Hospital's been on the air. All it takes is one 87-year-old incredible lady to remind me. So here's a photo of Maurice with this absolutely stunning woman. I can't believe she's 87 years old.
Wow.
She's absolutely stunning. And Maurice has his arms around her. And he said, #love. So thank you, superfan. Don't know what your name is, but thank you for reminding Maurice that he works on an iconic show and to not ever take it for granted.
Never. Never.
Up next, Mark Lawson. We want to wish him a happy birthday. So Mark is a relative newcomer on the show. He plays Dustin Phillips, and it's interesting because Dustin, the character of Dustin, is like this good guy.
Yeah.
But you know there's probably a story.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There's probably skeletons in the closet that we don't know about.
Kind of like the nanny on Days of Our Lives, the man nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a story because good guys don't stay good for very long.
They don't.
And if they are good guys, it's because they went through a lot of really bad stuff. So anyway, looking forward to seeing Dustin's journey. Happy birthday, Mark Lawson. We wish you all the best. And if you're a soap opera fan, if you love General Hospital, AfterBuzz has a recap show for GH every Sunday, 6:15 p.m. for the recap. It's a great recap show. Check it out. And that's it for GH.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's time for our.
I love this.
Young
Your
and
two
Restless.
segments have like the best music. Oh my god!
I love
I missed
it.
my cue.
Oh, you Hold on. Wait.
Okay,
There you go.
I'm back
You
on
made
track.
up for it.
Wow.
This could be a ringtone. You know what I mean? For our phones.
I like that.
Every time you text me about Soap News Weekly, this should
That's
come
it.
on.
There you go.
Yes, I know. Okay, well.
Love it.
It is a holiday season. 'Tis the season is here. Everyone's celebrating, and so is the cast of Y&R. They all just recently had a party, and they want to celebrate a successful year of daytime drama. The stars love being silly in the photo booth that was set up with all kind of props. It looks like so much fun. I wish we
Photo
could
booths
be
are
there.
so much fun.
They are.
They're always a good idea for a party.
They are.
Yeah.
And this is Sharon. This is off of Sharon Case's Instagram.
Okay.
But they all just I wish we were there,
I
Tami.
know. You know, next year.
Next year, you know what? We're gonna set the bar high.
Absolutely. Stratosphere.
We
Out
could-
of this
yes.
stratosphere.
Out of this, yes,
Yes.
stratosphere. We could be in that photo booth
Let's
next
do
year.
it.
All right, we're
Yep.
setting it up. Okay, and then speaking of the cast of Y&R, Chase Coleman is
Oh, you're
joining.
so handsome, Chase.
Isn't he?
Stop it.
He's playing Tanner Watts. This isn't Chase's first time appearing in a soap opera. He played the role of Garrett on One Life to Live in 2006 all the way to 2007.
That's great.
His character is going to be a popular recording artist who will share a special connection with someone on the show.
Okay,
So,
who could it be,
spoiler, we have a new love interest coming. I have no idea who he could be
Any
with.
idea who it could be?
No,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I don't want to say anything. You know what? When we come back, I will kind of see. But I don't know if they're going to jump right into it or.
I wonder how far in advance they film. Do you have any idea?
I don't.
I don't either.
I'm going to say, if I had to guess, at least 6 months.
Yeah.
At least. I think Days of Our Lives films the furthest.
They're
in
the
advance.
furthest, although I think they're going to start. They're cutting back on that far because they used to be 8 months in advance.
Yeah.
So I think they're cutting back. But yeah,
Well,
I'm looking forward to seeing
We'll
Mr.
see. We'll see. Mr. Coleman here.
Mr. Coleman.
So Chase will be making his first appearance on January 3rd.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
So in a couple of weeks. So right after the new year, be sure to tune in to Y&R to catch this new character.
I always love seeing the first scene of a new character.
Me too.
Yes.
And I always go back on YouTube to try to find their first scene. I just love it.
It's so cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It's great. I done that with all the soap stars. Like, how did you guys get started? Or when they first meet their love interest.
Yes.
I want to know how they first met.
Yes.
That first
When did the
initial scene.
magic first start?
When did it happen?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to hear how Chase is doing on January 3rd, be sure to tune in to our AfterBuzz after show. It's called the Restless Wrap. It's on Sundays at 5:15 p.m.
Check it out.
Check it out. They have a lot to talk about.
They do. We're going to go into some alumni daytime news, and we want to wish Logan Garrettson, Logan P. Garrettson, a happy birthday. Now, he plays Armin on the YA series. If you don't know the YA series, it is a spin-off of Amazon's multi-Emmy award-winning show, The Bay series. Now, that was created by Gregory J. Martin. They are now working on the YA series, and we can't wait for this new show to come on to Amazon, and we're going to check it out.
We're excited.
Happy birthday, Logan. Yay! So exciting. And speaking of the YA series, oh my gosh. So Brad Mall, we know Brad Mall, who played Tony on General Hospital. Now, his character, Dr. Tony Jones, passed away in 2006, but Brad Mall returned to General Hospital, I want to say it was maybe 3 weeks ago or maybe a month ago. And it was a a daydream kind of scenario where he has a conversation with his son on the show, Lucas. Lucas was in trouble and he needed some advice, and then all of a sudden Dad appears. To just kind of give him some fatherly advice.
That's so sweet.
You know how sometimes you go through stuff in your life and you can hear your mom's voice?
Yes.
Right? You can just like hear what she would say to you and
Yes.
the kind of advice she would give you. So it was a really beautiful scene with Brad Mall and Ryan Carnes, who plays Lucas on the show. Well, anyway, long story short, I just love Brad. He's going to be on the spinoff, the YA series.
That's awesome.
Which I'm really excited. And Brad posted, I love Gregory J. Martin and Christos Andrews. They are just so sweet and gentle individuals. Also with Wendy Rich on the series, he said it felt like homecoming. Can't wait.
Aww.
So glad that he's back on the canvas again.
Awesome. Good for him.
Brad's amazing.
We'll have to check him out in the new series, too.
Absolutely.
All right. And that's not the only thing that's happening with new people on the block. It's full steam ahead for Kimberly McCullough and her directing career. We know her as the beloved Robin Scorpio from General Hospital, and after leaving the show, she decided to get into directing. And she just directed the 12th episode of the Fox drama Almost Family. She shared the news on Instagram that she just wrapped up.
Yes, she's been heavy duty in directing for a while now, and it's as you had said when you found out that Billy Flynn was directing. It's fascinating.
Yes,
it's fascinating, and I know when anyone starts directing, they shadow shows and they shadow other directors, and it's a long process. You just don't hop in and start directing unless you're Spielberg,
right? Unless you just happen to be him.
Unless you're Spielberg.
But no, it's a whole new game. It's kind of like even with us with hosting and acting, it does cross over, but there's a huge difference between hosting and then getting on screen and acting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So congratulations, Kimberly. That's fantastic.
Congrats.
Up next, we're going to talk about Sean Kanan. So Mr. Kanan, he always has a million projects going on. Clearly, he's known as Deacon Sharp on The Bold and the Beautiful and the Young and the Restless, but I knew him as A.J. Quartermain on General Hospital. Well, he's bringing a new digital series to Amazon Prime called Studio City. So if you live in Los Angeles, Studio City.
Perfect.
That's where you should move to Studio
City. I know.
City.
That's where I need to be.
Pasadena is on your radar, but Studio City is a really cool, hip place to live. Anyway, so Sean's got this new show, this digital series called Studio City. It's actually airing Friday, tomorrow.
Really?
December 20th. He stars in the show as a character named Sam Stevens. Now, this is funny. Sam Stevens is an actor who plays a doctor on a show within a show called Hearts on Fire. So you've got the show Studio City, but he plays an actor on the show, and the show in Studio City is called Hearts on Fire.
Okay.
Did you follow that? Okay,
I did follow that, yes.
Now, also in the show is Carolyn Hennessy, who we know, GH fans, well, she does a million things. Diane Miller on General Hospital. Sarah Brown, who plays Julia Larrabee on As the World Turns. She played Carly Benson and Claudia Zaccara on General Hospital. Love Sarah Brown. Patrika Darbo. We love us Patrika Darbo. She played Shirley Spector on Bold and Beautiful. Please come back.
Yeah.
Writers on B&B, please bring Shirley back. Sally needs her family back on the show. And she was also on General Hospital. Bold and Beautiful and Days of Our Lives. Sorry, Patrika was on Days of Our Lives. She played Nancy Wells Lee. Yeah. Now he's like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. She was married to Craig, and she was Chloe's mom. Oh, okay.
Right?
I was just watching, not to get off sidetrack, but I was just watching on YouTube old episodes of Chloe and Brady that was played by Kyle Lauder, and Nancy and Greg. They were all in there.
So great.
So awesome.
Yeah, connecting the dots.
Yes.
Also, Tristan Rogers and Scott Turner Schofield. So the cast is fantastic. Congratulations, Sean. It airs tomorrow, everyone, on Amazon Prime, Friday, December 20th. Be sure and support.
Check it out.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now it's chat room time.
We want to check in with the folks in the chat room.
What they are saying. We have a lot.
Who's in the chat?
Okay, so we already shout out Kenneth and Annie. and they say hello. And then we have Sam. Oh, this is so sweet. I will miss you guys so much because you are funny and smart. Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm going to turn the tree on for that.
Yay! Annie posted, Billy directed the dual app?
Yes, right, Annie?
Yeah, we didn't know that either.
Oh my gosh.
Good for you, Billy, is what she says. And then Kenneth says, Mac never ages.
John York, I know. I know. Yeah.
And then Annie says, Days and Y&R should create ringtones for cell phones. Yes, they should. I think they probably already have one.
I'm surprised that they don't.
For Y&R, though, don't they? Because that's...
Well, that's okay. So that's not an original song. So the song's name is Nadia's theme for Y&R. So I don't know if that was a song before it became the theme song, or if it was written for Y&R.
Okay.
Y&R fans, do you know? And if you know the answer to that,
just let us know.
Scribble us. Leave a comment and let us know.
Okay, and of course, our lovely producer Ryan Nielsen says he loves us.
Oh,
we love you,
Ryan. We love you too.
Okay.
Love it.
That is chat room time. And now it's daytime in real time.
Yes, we like to check in with the actors and see what they're doing in
real
life.
Okay. Alumni from The Bold and the Beautiful, Carla is a fan of tea. She posted on Insta, does anyone know what constant common tea entails? Then updated, it's a really yummy tea. I'll be adding it to my rotation. Hashtag try new things.
Now, Carla Mosley is, for podcast listeners, is shown here with the most enormous cup I've ever seen.
I have a cup like that.
It's ginormous. That's like literally 2 cups of tea right there.
It's like a bowl of soup.
It's a bowl of tea. Yes.
Yes, there's a lot of tea that she'll be drinking.
And I'm glad she liked that tea because there's a lot of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Up next, we hunted down Chandler Massey. And we say hunted down because he's in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
He is in New Zealand. And he posted on Insta. You have to just appreciate his writing, everyone. Relative to the primordial beauty of Iceland and the subtle majesty of Japan, New Zealand feels consciously designed as a utopian playground for adventures. Wow. I've never wanted to go to New Zealand until I read that.
Can Chandler write an episode of Days of Our Lives?
I think so.
Can you imagine poetic. The script? Wow.
And look at this picture. I mean, he's just overlooking these beautiful lakes and just completely zenned out. And also, when he said on the post, he wanted to thank his mom because apparently he's trekking it with his mom, which is super cute.
That's awesome.
So we love that.
Aww. Aww.
And this is our final show.
I know.
For 2019. And can't believe that we started our first episode. It was on October 17th. Mm-hmm. So today's the 19th of December. So just a little over 2 months ago. Yeah. We started Soap News Weekly. And actually, a lot has happened.
We've done a lot the last 2 months.
A lot has happened. And so just for, the sake of time, we just decided to highlight a couple of really large moments for the show. Yeah. Yeah. It's moments to remember.
Moments to remember.
On Soap News Weekly.
The first one was we were honored to be guests on the Freddie and Alyssa show. We were so thankful to Freddie Smith and Alyssa Tabit for having us on to support our show here at AfterBuzz. Here's a small clip from the interview.
Yeah. The whole goal of the show is to share soap opera news with fans, but just as much, it's to promote the actors and to promote the writers and to promote the daytime community. Mm-hmm. Originally, Soap News Weekly was going to cover soap opera news and daytime television. That was way too much. Which includes all the game shows. Now, in retrospect,
yes.
It's like, let's just start with the 4 soap operas and cover news for them. Because I didn't realize how large the daytime community was until we covered the daytime Emmys. Yeah. You've got the web series. There's a million shows under the umbrella of daytime television.
Yeah. Oh my God.
A million shows and a million people. And I love them all. And I want to promote them. And I want to, share what they're doing with people. So
And just even events that you guys go to. You know,
Yeah.
hey, I was at this cool event. You know, you guys just mention it in your show. Like, we want to be that go-to person.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't really want to be known as gossipy, because we want to feel like a safe zone
place.
for
Yeah.
you guys. Not
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to go to Tami and Chelsie because things are going to get twisted and they're going to try to just do something that's going to be clickbait. We don't want that. We want something where people are saying, oh, let's go to Soap News Weekly because they're going to promote it in the best way possible.
So that was just a snippet, and time flew.
It
that
did.
day.
Well, it's funny because we got into the room and we're like, okay, we have an hour and a half to play here. And it felt like it was 10 minutes.
I know.
Like, it went by so quick.
It went by so fast. And we met Benji, their little fur baby. I think there's a
Super
picture of
cute.
Benji.
Yeah, it's when we're with Alyssa, she's holding Benji.
Yes.
And it's us two on the side.
It was, we had never done a podcast. Had you
No.
done a podcast before?
No, and it's weird being on the other side
Totally.
of podcast, because I went into that like not preparing for anything.
Yep.
So
I was nervous.
I was a little
didn't know
nervous.
what to expect. So I was glad we did it
yeah,
together.
me too. Me too. But if you guys want to check out the full interview, you can find it on YouTube by going to the Freddie and Alyssa show. It's number 58. And we just want to give a shout out to the chat last week. I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to respond to you guys quicker, but a few of you left comments saying that you checked out the show and you really liked it.
That's so great.
So we really appreciate the support, and we looked on the video too, and we have some comments where someone said, oh, I didn't know who you two ladies are. Now I do. I'm
Yes.
following you guys. So thank you. We just can't thank you guys enough for the support.
Yeah,
Honestly.
it really means everything.
It does.
Because clearly we're passionate about what we do.
We are. We are.
We are passionate. Also, it's been a really eventful couple of days. So we have been promoting Katherine Kelly Lang and Ben Hart USA, which is a Italian leather brand clothing store. Now, Ben Hart has several locations abroad in Italy, in Florence and Milan and Rome, in Kuwait and Tokyo, but they opened up their flagship U.S. store here in Beverly Hills. So we were fortunate enough to cover 2 days of media and events. And the first day was literally media day, and it was the ribbon cutting ceremony for the store.
Yes.
So here's just a really short clip. It's with Dom Zoida and Katherine Kelly Lang, who are co-proprietors, and speaking with Ben, who is the founder and creator of Ben Hart.
Here you touch the handmade. Here you touch work. You have the touch the love work. Don't touch only, this is shoes, this is jacket. No. Every my jacket, every my shoes, every my belt, my bag have story.
I love that.
Yes.
Everything
Okay.
has
I
a
think
story.
everybody feels the heart in it. It's
Yes.
like, we call it fashion with passion. It's heart. It's so much from heart. And Ben has an amazing heart story, but it comes from that. And it's not just fashion just for fashion. It's fashion. He has explained to us, it's kind of a way of life.
Yes.
And it's bringing people together, and it's that kind of down to earth, amazing quality, 100% handmade in Italy, just down to the every detail, which you don't find everywhere.
No, it's
So it's
rare.
really hard to find. So that's kind of what it
Energy.
encompasses.
Energy.
You can feel it.
Yes.
You can feel it. It
Thank you.
translates.
Thank you.
It truly translates.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. We are excited to keep following everyone's journey and promoting and supporting and getting the work out. So thank you. And just one thing that Katherine said when she says that Ben has an amazing heart story. I know you know the story, but for fans who aren't familiar with Ben and his heart story, in probably about 8 years ago, he was playing soccer and collapsed on the field,
yep.
suffered a massive heart attack, come to find that he was in need of a heart transplant. He was 29 years old and in need of a heart transplant. Was in the hospital for months. Fortunately, the angels, everything aligned, and he was able to get a heart transplant. And the donor of his heart, his dream had always been to have his own clothing line. Now, Ben had been in fashion and design for years, but he hadn't had his own store. So Ben Hart, literally Ben's heart, is in honor of the donor. And that's when Ben realized, you can't keep putting off your dreams.
No.
The time is now.
You got to do it now.
You got to do it now. And so this collaboration with Katherine Kelly Lang and Dom Zoida is one that's filled with passion and making dreams come true. And I love
that
the
story.
story so much, and I love them so much, and I'm just so fortunate that we have a platform that we can promote his story and promote Katherine and everything else. So a really short clip with the actual ribbon cutting ceremony. They had the Italian consulate someone there for the ceremony.
Okay, and then I'm gonna count down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yay! So that was really exciting. That was really exciting. And the last little bit is they had a little champagne toast after the ribbon cutting ceremony that I thought was a really special moment. Wanted to share it.
That's so awesome.
Welcome to Welcome. Welcome. Thank you, everybody.
Heart is open.
Ben Heart is open.
Officially open.
Yes, located in Beverly Hills. Go check them out.
And then we had the honor of being on the red carpet as well. And a few soap opera actors and actresses that we got to talk to was Katrina Bowden.
Yes.
From The Bold and the Beautiful. Dawn Diamont. Dollar Bill Spencer. And then we have Jennifer Gary's, who was also on there. Jessica Collins. And then Laura Lee Bell was there. And I got to meet Sharon Case from Y&R.
You were such the fangirl. It was so cute.
I was not expecting her to be there. And I looked over, I was like, Tami, that's Sharon Case. So really quickly, here is a clip of my interview with Sharon Case. I loved it.
I know. It was an exciting moment.
It was so exciting. Hey, AfterBuzz, here we are at the grand opening at Ben Hart, and I have Sharon Case here from Y&R. How are you doing this evening?
Very good. Happy to be out celebrating this wonderful store opening. Can't wait to get inside.
Yeah. What are some things that you're looking for when you shop here?
I'm interested in the boots.
Yes, definitely.
Everybody is, right?
Yeah, I know. Are you more of a heels girl or boots girl?
I could use a pair of cowboy boots right now.
Me too. I'm from the country, Iowa, Denver, so I could always do boots. And I have to ask, what's your favorite fashion statement piece that you always have to go to, like you like to wear?
Well, I like to wear beautiful earrings. I love big earrings. I just think they light up your face. They add light to you when you're taking photos, and it's just fun to wear earrings. It feels feminine, and that's my go-to.
That's your go-to.
Great pair of earrings, and you're good to go.
Okay. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I just got to say, huge fan of you on Y&R. I started watching it was you and Nick. So yeah, congratulations as well on your work with Y&R. So huge fan.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you can check that off your list.
Yes, I can check it off my
Check
list.
it off. Such a great interview. Congratulations. That was a really great moment with her.
Thank you. It was so much fun.
Oh, so congratulations again, Katherine Kelly Lang and Dom Zoida and Ben of Ben Hart.
Yeah.
It was an amazing couple of days with them, and we are so honored and thankful to have been able to participate and bring all that content here to Soap News Weekly and share it with fans.
Yeah. So thank you for sharing your story too
Yes.
as well.
And that's it, young lady. I'm going to turn on the tree one more time.
Yeah, our little tree.
Yes.
And we won't be back until, is it the 9th? January 9th?
January 9th?
Yes,
Okay,
January
Ryan is confirming
9th.
January 9th, we'll be back.
Yes.
Until then, where can people find you on the socials?
You can find me on Instagram at Chelsie Overocker. That's Chelsie with an IE, and on Twitter at Chels Overocker.
And you can find Soap News Weekly across all social media platforms, Facebook, Insta, and Twitter at Soap News Weekly. You can find me on Twitter at Tami Goveia, and as Ryan likes to say on Instagram, Tami.Goveia. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
See you guys next year.
See you next year.
Bye.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.